Okay, so today we're diving into this recent conversation with MrBeast
Yeah.
that he had on Raj Shamani's Figuring Out podcast.
Mm-hmm.
This is like your, quick and easy way to kind of get up to speed on what he's thinking about these days, his philosophies on content creation,
Yeah.
some of his business ventures,
Mhm.
and his take on kind of the evolution of this whole creator economy thing.
Yeah, it was a really, really interesting conversation.
Yeah, I mean, it was super long.
It was long.
So we're going to try to distill it down into
Yeah.
some of the most impactful
Mhm.
advice and observations that he shared.
Absolutely.
So one of the things that really struck me was his
Yeah.
perspective on what it took for him to get to this point.
Mm.
He said, and I quote, "I literally sacrificed everything
Right.
to reach, his level of success."
Yeah. What did you think about that?
I mean, that's a pretty bold statement.
It is a bold statement, and
Yeah.
he gives some pretty compelling examples. Like he talked about
Yeah.
consistently choosing work over personal life,
Right.
over milestones, even like missing Christmas mornings
Yeah.
to make videos.
Yeah, like to that extent.
Yeah, to a pretty crazy
Right.
extent.
Yeah. Most people would not do that.
Not at all.
I mean, it's a question of priorities, I guess.
It is, but
And what are the implications of that?
yeah.
What does that actually look like when you take it to that level?
Yeah. So I guess the question for you listening
Yeah.
is that level of commitment necessary to achieve something like what he's achieved?
Or even or is it a healthy way to go about things?
Right. Is it sustainable?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so let's get into like the nuts and bolts of like his YouTube success.
Yeah.
One thing that he outlined were these 3 questions
Yes.
that he believes every YouTuber should be asking themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought they were really powerful.
Yeah. What were they? The first one was, is this video original?
Mhm.
And he used this analogy of a purple cow.
Right.
Have you ever heard that before?
I have, yeah. It's a classic marketing analogy.
Yeah.
And it really works.
It makes sense because, if you see a field of brown cows
Right.
and then there's a purple cow,
You're going to notice the purple cow.
you're going to notice it.
Yeah.
You're going to remember it.
Exactly.
And so it's about like introducing that element of surprise
Mhm.
and uniqueness into your content.
Yeah. How do you make your content the purple cow?
Right, exactly.
Stand out from the crowd.
So the second question that he had
Okay.
was, am I truly putting as much effort into this video as possible?
Right. So it's not just about, showing up, phoning it in.
Right. It's about like that extra level of quality.
Yeah. Are you really going the extra mile,
Yeah.
squeezing everything you can out of this?
Yeah. Are you like really trying to make it the best
Mhm.
that it can be?
Yeah.
And then the third question was, what am I improving from last time?
Okay. So that's about continuous improvement.
Yeah.
Not just being satisfied with what you did,
Yeah.
but always trying to find ways to get better.
Even just like 1% better.
Yeah.
Like, what's the one thing that you can tweak
Mhm.
or refine
Yeah.
to make it just a little bit better than the last one?
And I think that's a really good point too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not about like these massive leaps forward.
Right.
It's just like those incremental gains over time that
Yeah.
really add up.
Yeah, and he was talking specifically about YouTube here, but
Yeah.
he made it clear that this philosophy applies to any type of content creation,
Yeah.
whether it's podcasting or writing or...
Right. Whatever you're creating.
Yeah, so these 3 questions I think are really powerful for
Right.
anyone.
Yeah.
Is it original? Am I putting in the effort? And what am I improving?
I like that.
So let's talk about Beast Games now.
Okay. Yeah.
This is his
This is crazy.
new show on Amazon Prime Video.
I know.
And the budget for the first episode alone was $15 million.
$15 million. What?
It's mind-blowing.
For one episode?
For one episode.
That's more than some movies.
I know, it's crazy.
It's insane.
And the production details are just like out of this world.
It's like what they were saying.
1,000 contestants?
Yeah. 1,000 contestants?
1,100 cameras.
How do you even keep track of that many cameras?
I don't even know.
1,100 cameras.
Like they said, miles of cables.
Miles of cables, yeah.
And like a server infrastructure that's just
Yeah.
dedicated to handling all the footage.
Yeah, you need like a data center.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
And then the elimination style
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the show was apparently really unique.
Yeah.
Even Raj, who doesn't really like game shows that much,
Yeah.
said it was like,
He said it had like a sadistic value or something.
yeah, like it was so captivating.
Interesting.
And then the grand prize was $5 million.
$5 million.
Which is like a record-breaking prize for a game show.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
So basically, he took like those YouTube challenges that he's known for and just like blew it up.
To like a whole other level?
A whole other level,
yeah. With like, an unlimited budget, basically.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's pretty wild.
So let's move on now to something a little bit more tangible.
Yeah.
His chocolate brand, Feastables.
Oh, yeah, Feastables.
And this part of the conversation was really interesting because it shed light on like the realities of building a physical product.
Right. It's different than making video.
Totally different.
Yeah.
And it wasn't all smooth sailing, apparently.
No, it rarely is.
He admitted to some like early missteps.
Like what?
Like selling only online at first.
Oh, right.
He said that was a mistake.
Because people buy chocolate in stores.
In stores, yeah.
Yeah.
They had some issues with the initial flavors and huge problems with packaging.
Oh, no.
Leading to like a lot of broken bars.
Broken chocolate bars.
In the stores.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He told this story about finding 72 out of 74 Feastables bars broken in a Walmart aisle.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, that's not good.
No.
But what I thought was really impressive was their response to these challenges.
So what do they do?
They were like super adaptable. Like they reformulated the chocolate.
No,
they completely redesigned the packaging to make it more durable.
Yeah.
They switched to cold seal wrappers.
To keep it fresh.
To keep it fresh, yeah.
Car.
So they were really like, iterative in their approach to like solving these problems.
That's how you have to be.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And beyond the product itself, Feastables has this like really strong ethical component.
Oh yeah, tell me about that.
To its sourcing.
Okay.
They partner with Tony Chocolonely's Open Chain.
I've heard of them.
Which involves fair trade practices.
So the farmers get paid fairly.
Yeah.
That's good.
Making sure that farmers receive a living wage. Combating child labor.
That's huge.
And even like building schools.
Wow.
In cocoa growing regions of West Africa.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So they're really putting their money where their mouth is.
Totally.
Like they're actually making a difference.
Yeah, it's not just like a marketing ploy.
No, it seems genuine.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
But all of this like, this ethical sourcing does come at a cost.
Right.
Feastables is a premium product compared to like, some of the bigger, less ethically focused brands.
Right.
So it's more expensive.
Yeah.
But they're not trying to compete on price with like, Cadbury or Hershey's. They're trying to do something different.
They're going for quality and ethics.
Yeah. And he even hinted at
potential collaborations with some big Indian creators.
Oh, really?
For Feastables.
Interesting. Which is interesting.
Yeah, that's a huge market.
Yeah.
So they're thinking globally.
Yeah.
That's cool. But here's the thing. Despite his own direct involvement with Feastables, his advice for most creators looking to launch products was actually quite different.
Really?
Yeah, he kind of cautioned against the immense challenges and high failure rates of building a physical product business from scratch.
It is really hard.
Yeah, he suggested that pursuing royalty-based deals with established companies is often like a more efficient and less risky path.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because like most creators, their core strength is in content creation and audience engagement.
They're good at making videos.
Yeah, and spending years trying to navigate the complexities of manufacturing and
logistics and retail and all that stuff might actually detract from that core strength.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So focus on what you're good at
and
partner with people who are good at the other stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so zooming out again to the broader creator economy. MrBeast expressed a really positive view on the future of podcasts.
That's interesting.
He actually referenced Joe Rogan as like a prime example of the power of podcasts.
Right.
He talked about how Joe Rogan has this like massive influence.
Huge audience.
And his ability to like bypass traditional media and just connect directly with his audience.
Yeah, he's not beholden to like a network or a studio or anything.
Yeah, he's just like...
He's independent.
Independent.
Yeah.
And MrBeast believes that podcasts are only going to continue to grow.
That makes sense.
In importance as a medium.
It's a very intimate medium.
Yeah.
You feel like you're really getting to know someone.
Yeah.
You're in their ears.
Yeah, literally.
And while he acknowledges that the space is becoming more competitive,
oh yeah, for sure,
his advice remains the same.
what's that?
Focus on creating the best content possible and asking insightful, well-researched questions.
So it always comes back to quality.
Oh, this comes back to quality.
Yeah. Which is good advice.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, let's talk about AI now.
Oh, yeah. AI.
This is like the hot topic these days.
Everyone's talking about it.
Everyone's talking about it.
Yeah.
And MrBeast shared his thoughts on AI.
Okay. I'm curious what he thinks.
And it seems like he doesn't see AI fully replacing human creators anytime soon.
That's interesting.
Yeah. He doesn't believe that AI voice models are sophisticated enough to really replicate like
the human touch.
The human voice.
Yeah. The nuance.
The nuance.
The emotion.
Yeah. And the idea of AI generating like high quality video content on its own.
That seems pretty far off.
Yeah.
But he did highlight some practical ways that they're currently using AI in their workflow.
Like what?
Like they're using AI to transcribe tons of footage, which makes it way easier
to search through it,
like for brand mentions or whatever.
Right.
And they're also using AI to generate like initial thumbnail concepts.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, as like a starting point.
Yeah, like a springboard for ideas.
Yeah, for their design team.
Okay, so they're using it as like a tool.
Yeah, as a tool.
To augment their creativity.
Exactly, not to replace it.
Right.
And he briefly addressed that whole controversy around his job posting for AI thumbnails.
What was that all about?
Yeah, he clarified that like the intention was to assist his team, not to like get rid of human artists.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was like a misunderstanding.
It was a big misunderstanding.
Yeah.
And his advice regarding AI was basically for listeners to stay informed through reliable sources.
Good advice.
Yeah.
Don't just believe everything you read on Twitter.
Yeah, you got to be discerning.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch gears now and talk about India.
Okay, India.
MrBeast made it very clear that he doesn't view India just as like a view farm.
Right.
Even though your RPM, which is the revenue per 1,000 views, is lower in India.
Why is that?
Than in like the US or Europe.
Yeah.
It's because of like the economic realities of the region.
Lower per capita income, lower ad rates.
Right. But despite this, he's committed to dubbing his videos in Hindi and engaging with the Indian audience.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So he's not just chasing the quick buck.
No, he's in it for the long haul.
Yeah, he's trying to build a genuine relationship with the Indian audience.
Yeah, it's not just about like maximizing immediate revenue. It's about like a long-term vision of like building a global community.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
And he also mentioned the soft launch of Feastables in India.
Okay.
With plans to scale and make the product more affordable in the future.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You got to adapt to the local market.
Yeah. So clearly he's taking India seriously.
Yeah, he sees the potential there.
Yeah.
It's a huge market.
Okay, one last thing that I thought was really fun.
Okay.
Was this little thought experiment.
Yeah, what was that?
That Raj challenged MrBeast with.
Okay.
So he said, imagine you have this powerful yet affordable blender.
Okay.
How would you market it?
Oh, interesting.
And MrBeast's first thought was, will it blend?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that old viral series?
Oh, yeah, that was classic.
With the blend tech?
Yeah, they blended everything, even an iPhone.
Yeah, it was so funny.
It was so funny.
And then he had some other ideas.
Like what?
Partnering with Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Gordon Ramsay yelling at a blender.
I know.
That's TV gold.
And then like exploring subtle product placement in movies.
Oh, yeah, like through set designers.
Yeah.
Smart.
And then creating like viral short form videos showcasing like crazy things being blended.
Like what? Like a car?
Yeah, like blend a car.
Oh my God.
In a giant blender.
That'd be amazing.
I know.
People would watch that.
Yeah. And then here's the funny part. Raj revealed that he actually owns a blender brand.
No way.
And gifted MrBeast one.
On the podcast.
On the podcast.
That's hilarious.
I know.
So the hypothetical became real.
I know, it was perfect.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think overall this conversation with MrBeast was super insightful.
It was packed with information.
Yeah, we covered his like intense dedication, his clear content philosophy.
Yeah.
The crazy scale of his ambitions.
The $15 million episode.
I know.
That's wild.
The realities of building a business.
Yeah.
his perspectives on the creator economy, AI, India, and even like some fun marketing ideas.
Yeah, it was a good mix of stuff.
Yeah. So hopefully this has provided you with some valuable takeaways and perspectives.
I think so.
So thank you for listening.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
And we'll see you soon with another one.
See you soon.
Bye.